Well, hey, how's it going? Alright, so what you're hearing is the dreaded clipping inside of the new BigSkyMX. Let's stop it. So if you've seen any of the other videos that I've done, I found out that when in infinite mode, the BigSkyMX can build really quickly and clip. I've gone back and forth with Strymon a little bit for about a week or so, trying to figure out what's going on. I sent them the settings for them to recreate. And as of May 31st, 2024, the response was this, and I quote, "The infinite can clip if the signal builds enough within the pedal and is tied to input level. It will always clip eventually just due to the nature of how it works and how it builds the signal on itself. This means that if it runs into an amp sim," and that's what I'm using an amp sim over here. Got the HX Stomp on some very clean stuff. I'll let you hear it in a sec. Anyway, going back to the email, it means that if running the BigSkyMX into an amp sim that is also generating gain, it could be clipping the amp sim as well. So, what does that mean in layman's terms? They know that it's happening and that it will just build on itself. So, paraphrasing the email, don't add gain. Okay, so who doesn't add gain to their signal, right? Let's go back to, let's turn that off. Yeah, that's still going at it. Here is like the amount of gain that I'm running right now. This is it. That's actually running basically my guitar into the Spaceman Apollo VII at those settings, if you can see them. Gains down pretty low. But yeah, this is the gain. Not much at all. There, I just did it to reset it. So let's listen to it. Let's listen to it like start to overload so you can remember the fun sounds that we hear, right? Here we go. There it is. Okay, so how do you get rid of it? To make this easier, and what I was just doing there was basically two identical plates running into each other. Let's get rid of one of them, shall we? Let's just get rid of it. And so to make this, to show you how to get rid of it, because there's a way around it. I don't love it, but there is a way if you don't like that clipping to do it, and you do it by reducing the output level within the preset. So I switched to one reverb because it's just simpler. If you have two, you got to go into both of them. So, all right, so let's go back to it. Let's start it up, and I'll show you how to do it. So just watch. So you go down to output level, it defaults to 16, and you have to start rolling that back. Okay, so they're at level 7, I'm not hearing it. Let's play a bit and let's see if it comes back. Still there, so let's dial back. Okay, Level 4, I don't hear it. Let's see if we can get it back just by playing still. Got a little of it, so let's take it back to 2. So at output level 2, I wasn't really noticing any, but I guess I wasn't really strumming either. Let me add that. So I guess it's still there. If you go to output level 0, there's nothing. So you know, strumming it a little bit harder. I don't know if you could hear the difference. I could, but the difference between like the overdrive, the natural overdrive in the signal coming out of the Apollo versus the digital clipping inside the BSMX. So I don't know if that's really a workaround to reduce the output level so much that you're there. If on this setting, if what you're wanting is this really enveloping wash of sound without it clipping, you can't get it. It's got to be super quiet. So So, is that a fix? I don't know. Is that the way that I found around it? Yes. Will Strymon hopefully fix this? I hope so. Like I've said in the email, or I read to you all in the beginning, they know it's there. They says it's the nature of how it works. Cool. I don't have any other pedals that do that, like that, where I have to reduce the output of the effect. And I don't have ones that, like, if I don't know, if I put too much gain in. I guess that's the thing. Like, if this was the very first thing in the chain, reverb, and you know, okay, well, so don't run a boost in front of it, don't run an overdrive in it. I would have the rest of the chain to work on that. But reverb is typically always the last thing in my chain. So if I'm running dual overdrives, a boost, distortion, whatever the case is, I can't. It's just going to clip. I don't know. Do with that what you will. Until next time, peace.